Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with The Romantic Piano Concerto, Volume 29. See, we're getting up there as part of the big box of, 50 volumes so far, something like that. We're doing quite well. And we should hopefully get through this box before the second half, the other big box, comes out, or around the same time. I'm hoping it works out. Anyway, we're up to volume 29, as I said, and it features Jonathan Plowright, superb pianist, with the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra under Martyn Brabbins, the redoubtable Martyn Brabbins. He always does a good job. And the composer is Zygmunt Stojowski, Polish composer, big best friend of Paderewski. He's totally forgotten today, but in his lifetime, which lasted from, 1869 to 1946, he was very highly regarded in his native Poland and in the United States, where he settled and taught at Juilliard and did a lot of things for, Polish nationalist causes during the wars, the First World War and the Second World War. And he was a very talented composer. He really was. He stopped composing mostly after World War I and concentrated on being a concert pianist and teacher. But the music that he left us all seems to be pretty high quality, and these two piano concertos are no exception. The first is in F sharp minor. It's his Opus 5, and it's a lovely work. I mean, really a beautiful work, full of, flashy piano writing, of course. It's a late romantic piece, and his style was, late romantic traditional. He never changed it. He was perfectly happy with it, and so, of course, he was totally ignored and disregarded by the post-war avant-garde, which is always such a pity, and it's so nice to be able to reclaim the reputation of some of these really first-rate composers. He studied, actually, at the Paris Conservatoire, where his teacher was Leo Delibes, I believe, was his teacher. Someone like that. Yes, I think so. Kind of remarkable. I mean, he had a very, very serious pedigree. And the first piano concerto shows that. I mean, his orchestration is skillful. It's colorful. The slow movement has lovely writing for solo cello and English horn. There's just nice, beautiful, not as nice in a namby-pamby way, but I mean really good, solid musical craftsmanship behind what he's doing, and the tunes are good. The first concerto is in cyclical form. The tunes come back at the end, which is always kind of pleasant when that happens. It makes you feel like he has some sort of overall direction and he knows what he's doing. The second concerto, I think, is even better. I reviewed this disc actually when it first came out way back for ClassicsToday.com, and you can go check out that review. But I think the second concerto is even more interesting. It ends quietly, which of course is the kiss of death in a concerto. But it's really a fascinatingly structured work. He actually originally called it Prologue, Scherzo, and Variations. Paderewski used to play it. And that's what it is. It's in one big movement. An andante con moto prologue, thank you, which is a big prologue. It's almost 8 minutes long. And then a really zippy and entertaining scherzo. And then a big theme and variations finale. And the last variation for the big one, the culminating one, is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful and very memorable, and the quiet ending makes perfect sense. It's a beautifully structured piece, totally original, and it does not deserve to have vanished from the repertoire, in my view. I think there's real musical substance here. And Jonathan Plowright, who we know from his Brahms recordings for Bis and other things in this series, is a first-class talent. He is a class act, a smart pianist. You don't ever get a sense that he's either struggling on the one hand or trying to show off just to impress us on the other. He is fully invested in the performances of both concerti, and I think his performance of the second concerto is particularly admirable, especially in the way he holds together with Brabbins, of course, that finale, because there are, 10 variations, I think? Yes. The last one of which is the Allegro Molto finale, and it's 8 minutes long. It's a big final variation thing, and it all has lots of variety while cohering beautifully. It's just a terrific piece, and this is a terrific album. For me, it was one of the highlights of this first series of romantic piano concerto discs, at least of the unknown stuff. There's also some very fine versions of known stuff, but this was a real discovery. And Stojowski ought to be in your repertoire of romantic piano concertos because you're going to really enjoy him. I have a feeling. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.